Good morning, all. It is Saturday morning here in California, 9 o'clock in the morning. I was reading on Google Plus just a minute ago. You all know my feelings about this Black Lives Matters, AFTA, or whatever you call it, anti-fascism, even the white supremacy angle. You all know how I feel about that. I got no use for any of them. They're all a bunch of clowns. But I'm going to show how some of these people in these movements have lost their frigging mind. I'm reading an article here. There are 10 requests from a Black Lives Matters leader from Louisville, and I'm going to read them to you. Let's see if anybody else thinks it's a sure sign of brain illness, I guess you'd call it. Her first is, she says these are things that should change to make things better. First one is white people. If you don't have any descendants, will your property to a black or a brown family, preferably one that lives in generational poverty. Really, that's going to happen. Number two, white people. If you're inheriting property you intend to sell upon acceptance, give it to a black or brown family. You're bound to make that money in some other white, privileged way. Number three, if you are a developer or a realty owner of a multifamily housing, built a substantial complex in a black or brown blighted neighborhood and let black and brown people live in it for free. Okay, that's good for the economy also. I can see that working. Yeah, really. I don't know what world her mind is in, but. Number four, white people. If you can afford to downsize, give up the home you own to a black or brown family, preferably a family from generational poverty. Okay. Number five, white people. If any of the people you intend to leave your property to are racist assholes, change the will and will your property to a black or brown family, preferably a family from generational poverty. Okay. Number six, white people. Rebudget your monthly so you can donate to black funds for land purchasing. Right. Like the government doesn't take enough of our money? Okay. We'll just throw it away. Number seven, white people, especially white women, because this is y'all's specialty. Nosy Jenny and Meddling Kathy. Get a racist fired. Y'all know what the fuck they're saying. You're complicit when you ignore them. Get your boss fired because they're racist too. Okay. Backing up number seven, this should be easy, but all those sheetless clans, Nazis, and other little dick white men will all be returning to work. Get their ass fired. Call the police even. They look suspicious. Okay, backing up number eight. If any white person at your work or as you enter in spaces and you overhear a white person praising the actions from yesterday, first, get a pic. Then get their name and more info. Hell, find out where they work. Get them fired. But certainly address them. And if you need to, you got hands, use them. Really. Okay. Number 10. Commit to two things. Fighting white supremacy where and how you can do this. This doesn't mean taking up knitting unless you're making scarves for black or brown kids in need. And funding black and brown people and their work. Okay, now, the person that said all this was after the Charlotte's, the protests and stuff in Charlottesburg, Virginia. This is the lady that made this list up is by the name of Chanel Helm, a Black Lives Matter of Louisville organizer. And she was speaking out to a crowd of, I guess, like-minded individuals, but I think she's done lost her mind. You know, that ain't gonna happen, not in this world. You know, these people, any idiot that's going to protest and think that they can just scream their way into getting something for nothing, have just lost their mind. If you want something, you have to get out and work for it. I'm getting really sick of all these people that seem to think just because I have a job, I'm supposed to support their ass while they do nothing. I mean, it goes on both sides of the color spectrum. I have seen white people on welfare driving better cars than I'm doing, wearing better clothes, more jewelry, buying more food than I can afford to buy. I've seen blacks do the same thing. Or, African Americans. But I've also seen seen it both ways. And that's what people aren't understanding, is that this problem is not a white problem. It's not a black problem. It's not a brown problem. It's not a Asian problem. It's a personal problem. People have gotten onto their cell phones so damn much that they have forgot how to talk to each other. We have gotten so indoctrinated into political correctness we might offend somebody. We have forgotten how to talk to people. This crazy state I live in is now talking about making a law to where if somebody identifies as being a female, even though they're male, and you work in the healthcare industry or restaurants or hotel industry, and you don't address them by the gender they identify with, you can get a $1,000 fine and up to a year in jail. They're trying to pass that stupid law. I mean, give me a fucking break, people. We're not mind readers. My personal opinion, even with all these strange laws coming through, if my granddaughter is in the ladies' room and I see a guy walking in the ladies' room, the guy's going to be dead meat. That's my opinion. So be it. Well, that's a good way to start a Saturday morning or a day off. I'm going to post this out on YouTube. I'll probably get a lot of hate mail. I don't care. But I'm also going to reshare this whole article. I think people need to see it. This is the way these people are thinking. You want everything for nothing. Nowhere in those 10 lists did you hear anything about giving a black or brown person a job. I didn't read one in there. Did you hear it? Tell you what, there's going to be people that say I made that whole list up. First off, let's go back here. Here's the article. I don't know if you can see it or not. And it's coming off of the, you can find the article at www.leoweekly.com. And there's the list. Probably can't see it, but I'm trying. Now, I can't see it on the reflection. Oh well. But you can look it up. Go on Google Plus, you can look it up there too. But, I mean, these people have lost their friggin' mind. I'm sorry to start the thing off. My next video will probably be about the Jeep and the modifications I've made and what I've got going with it. But I had to put this out there because the world's going nuts, people. We need to step back, we need to look at the situation, and we need to discuss it as civilized people. If we want to break out the sticks, the stones, and all that, start the name calling shit, hell, we've been doing that for years. As I said on my previous video, I've seen more racism in the last 2 years than I've seen in the last 40. And that's unusual. But for now, wish you all a good day. You'll see me again if you wish to. Bye-bye. Forgot. This is the old redneck. You can leave comments at redneckrebel1956@gmail.com or at the bottom of the video. And also, to all the servicemen and women, stay safe, come home safe. Help out the returning vets if you can. Find a good organization if you can't do it personally. Donate to one that's got a good reputation. There's a lot of phony ones out there. To all the returning vets, don't give up. Don't put away your mindset. This country still needs you. We'll be talking soon. Redneck Rebel out. Bye.